Terrell Lester, it's good to see you.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Brent.
You've
My
been a long
goodness.
time since I've seen you.
Boy, what a great gathering you've got in here, and for a great cause, too.
Well, absolutely. John Henry brought him in here, I'll guarantee you
Absolutely.
that.
I've seen people in here I haven't seen for a long time, and some of them I hope I don't see for another long time also.
You've been back there taking notes now, Terrell.
Go back to jail soon.
Well, Bill Davis has already left. Leave the door key under the mat. Hey, I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you guys for opening the door for all these derelicts and letting them come in and talk about one of our favorite people of all time.
And when you thank Melita Townsend putting this all together, too.
Blame her.
And for both the Henry sons for
Absolutely.
coming in here and joining us. Boy, they have done just a great job of holding up under all of this the last few days. And, I've worked with John Henry. He was down in the advertising department. I was in the newsroom at the World.
Sure.
We were 2 floors apart, maybe a total of about 60 or 70 feet apart. We'd get on the telephone, and you'd say, John, gee whiz, we've been here for about 20 minutes. I've got a couple of things to do. Well, that's right. I said, I've got a couple of things to do, too. But, Terrell, we ought to talk about this. And, how about this over here? And, you look at your watch, and it's about 4:30 now, and it's about 5:30. And you're thinking, John, don't you have something else to do? Well, yeah, I've got to get out of here. I got to run down here and do this and do that. But, just a minute. Said, I wanted to tell you, said, Bugs Henderson's coming to town next week, and we're going to do this and do that. Boy, he could talk, and I think Jimmy said it all yesterday when he said, said I'm not really much of on talking like my dad. Said my dad could kind of talk a little bit, and he could talk, and he could talk. Boy, could he ever talk! But the great thing about it, and it almost sounds like I'm just queer for this kind of stuff, but he had the greatest voice.
Absolutely.
Oh, didn't he?
There was all kinds of good things to be said about him, but then there was his voice, which separated him above and beyond anybody else.
Terrell, there's people out there listening right now that's tuned in and missing it right now.
Oh, absolutely.
That may have not have known what has transpired this past week.
Well, what, they've been living under a rock or something?
That's true.
Could have been.
I think Clear Channel stations here have done a great job of just keeping everything alive here this last week. And, what Bugs Henderson said, can you get someone to take this on over?
Sure.
Well, they never did replace Mickey Mantle, I don't think. It took them a while to replace Barry Switzer. I think they've kind of found a semi-decent replacement.
Not bad.
Babe Ruth, I don't think, was ever replaced, and I guess you could put John Henry in Babe Ruth's category. I think you could put him in Mickey Mantle's category.
Very much.
Barry Switzer's.
No doubt about it.
And
one of a kind.
I just wanted to say, hey, I'm just ever so pleased to be here. And John Henry, my goodness, I've known him for forever and ever and ever, and I'm happy to say I'll know him forever and ever and ever too.
Absolutely.
He's one of those guys that you just never forget. And what did John Henry say? Hey, you might be gone, but not forgotten, right?
You bet.
Thanks, Phil, and
You
thanks,
bet.
Brent.
Hey,
Terrell
Terrell,
Lester.
thank you so much.